Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Now you can say it's a practice to pass session. All the questions today, we will do it all from ACCA. They are in practice section of ACCA Study Hub. Okay. The first question, they are asking, what are the finance charge to the profit and loss? Finance charge means interest expense according to IFRS 16 in this lease for the year ended 31st December 2017. Okay, fine, no problem. January 17, yani same year. It's only 1 year drama. Deposit is 16,000. Yani the security deposit advance payment. Balance amount to be paid is 14,200. The total lease amount is how much?
20,200.
Okay. The balance payment is payable in how many installments?
2.
This is the balance payment. Am I clear?
Yeah.
So it's going to be paid in 2 installments. Installment wahid. 1.
Mm-hmm.
Installment nahi, installment 2. Can you divide it by 2 and tell me the amount?
Yeah, 7,100.
Very nice. So far, so good. Interest rate implicit is 12%. The present value table at the in 12% they already mentioned, right?
Mm-hmm.
2 installments. We knows the table. We are aware of our table, right?
Yeah.
Now, the interest. First, we need to find out the lease liability. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
What is lease liability?
Total rentals payable over total lease period.
No, this is not a small asset. The lease liability is present value of lease payments, right or wrong?
Oh, yeah.
We already learned this one here. Look here, I'm just revising the concept for you. This one here at the beginning here. This one. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
Present value of cash flow. The future cash flow, right?
Yeah.
And this formula I gave you. I'm copying the formula and putting it down, so it's going to be a good revision. See, this one. This is the lease liability because interest applies on the liability, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we need fixed payments. There is residual value in this question? No. There's option available? No. There's termination payment? No. This is not available, not available, not available, only the fixed payment. Present value need to be computed. Year 1, 2 years drama now. Year 1 and year 2. Cash flows 7,100. You already told me. Discount factors are given
Yeah.
0.89 and 0.80. Present values are
Mm-hmm.
how much?
631. Yeah. 568.
Okay. So the answer is coming like that, right?
Yeah.
That is that is called my lease liability. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, that's right.
Now the table. Remember the lease table? BDE, which is 11,999. Correct?
Yeah.
Then finance cost applies here. Then payments, and then the CD. Remember?
Yeah.
Finance cost rate is 12% now. So what's the answer?
1440.
This for this year. Requirement is for the same year.
Mm-hmm.
So I got my answer. 141440 answer. Is it okay or no? Seems now easy after I did it, but it's normal that when students are doing it by their own, they became confused. So don't need to be confused. Try to solve in the same manner, in the same
Mm.
way how I did. The question is, sir, why you applied the normal leasing? Why you not apply this one, the low value asset? So is it
Mm.
table? Is it tablet? No. Is it a PC? No. Is it telephone? No. Is it small items of furniture? No. Is the value of leases below 5,000? No.
No.
So how can I say that that's a low value asset? We cannot have anything matched with the low value asset conditions. It's a normal lease, and the normal lease, the interest applies on the finance lease amount, on the lease amount, and lease amount is sum up of this table, right? So the answer
Yeah.
is 440, nothing else. Any questions now?
No.
The next question is going to appear at your screen now. Read it, please.
IFRS 16 leases requires a lessee to recognize a right of use asset initially at cost.
It is right. But which amount to be included in the cost? So I will go up. Before I say anything, I will copy something. That's what I explained you when I taught you this in the question called delta. I will copy it. I will paste it here. If you memorize it, halas, your answer is already here. If you not memorize my answer, my table, it's going to be a difficult thing for you to solve this question. Now try. Try.
Amount of it.
The amount of lease liability.
Yeah.
The amount of initial measurement of lease liability A is correct. Interest expense is
No.
interest expense here? No. Initial direct cost incurred by lessor.
No.
Direct cost, this one is by lessee. This
Yeah.
direct cost is by, we are talking about Uncle Lessee. So why should we take the lesser cost? Khalas.
And D
This,
is right.
aywa, dismantling cost is here. See how easy it was? But if you remember what I taught you, if you not remember, khalas, it's the difficult, very, 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 very difficult question. What we all know.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question at your screen. ACCA leases a new machine. The interest rate is 13%. The initial amount recognized right of use asset is 1.75 million. The lease is for how many years? 4 years. 4 installments of this much. First payment due at the start of the lease. ACCA policies to depreciate the machine over the 5 years of the life. They are asking you the expense amount. Expense amount. So expense, there are two expenses pertains to any lease. The first one is finance cost, which is known as interest. And second one is the depreciation expense, because lessee will record the asset and lessee will make it depreciate, right or wrong?
Yeah.
Computing depreciation is the easiest thing. The value is 1,750,000, right? The life. The problem is
5.
5 and the lease term is 4. Allahu Akbar. What to do now? We are here stuck. Lease term is 4 years. Life of asset, 5 years. What to do? So the answer is you will take the lower off. What you will take?
Lower of
Which is 4 years.
4.
So the depreciation per annum is going to be
437,500.
The interest, the finance cost.
437.
Okay, no problem. Oh, 1 minute. Okay. Or how much?
37,500. Yeah.
Now the finance cost. As we are aware of, that finance cost is applied on the lease liability, not on the asset value, right or wrong?
Yeah.
So the lease amount is how much?
What?
This is I need from you the amount of lease liability.
520 per annum.
520 total lease liability.
520. 1750,000.
1750 is the asset value. 1750 is the right to use asset. Am I right?
Mhm.
They said it that the first installment you already paid at the commencement of lease. Am I right?
Yeah.
This is the paid amount. So tell me the liability is how much? The liability, the due
One
amount.
two one 1,230,000.
Why like this? Because, sir, that is my asset value, which is going to be my lease liability. But I already paid at the commencement 520,000, which means my loan outstanding at the year end will be this much, and the interest will apply on the loan. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah.
Interest rate is how much?
13%.
So the finance cost is going to be
159,900.
always remember the finance rate, the interest rate applies on the liability because interest is connected with the loan, right? If you already paid off some amount, it's not going to be any, you will not pay interest on it because interest is always on the outstanding loan. So tell me, Miss Komal, this is the expense, that is the expense. That is the expense, this is the
Mm.
expense. They are asking the total expense, no? So what is the
Yeah.
total expense of this question?
597,400.
C, you mean to say?
See, yeah.
C for cat. Any problem in that?
No.
C for cat. Any problem in that? No. Okay, fine. Now, next question. They are asking you the liability, but which one? Non-current.
Non-current.
Okay. Lease started at the start of the year. This is my year end. Lease for 5 years. PV of liability already given. Any initial liability, lease, liability initial measurement is how much?
45,000.
Very nice. Interest rate is this. Annual payment is this, but in arrears, right? Any end of the year. We used to make a table 31st of October 2013. Okay. BD, which is the initial liability. Finance cost, which is the interest rate implicit. How much? Rental payments.
3150.
Payment is how much?
10,975.
We are left with that is the total
Yeah.
liability.
Mhm.
We need only the non-current one. So what I told you, that if it is required you for 1 year, you have to do it for one more year. Remember or not?
Yeah.
So we have to do it for one more year because we are required for 2013. So we need
Mhm.
to work for 2014 is we have to, yani. Got it? Apply the
Yeah.
interest rate on this one.
2602.
And the CD.
28,802.
This one I used to say this is the non-current liability, and the
Mhm.
difference between them is known as the current liability. Correct or wrong?
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember that or no?
Yeah.
We are asked, the examiner is asking non-current. So B for boy. Is this question was easy or
Yeah.
difficult?
This was easy.
Okay, good. Next question. They're asking you the expense in the profit and loss. Okay, profit and loss expense in respect of the right of use asset. Okay, F entered into a 3 years lease for a plant on this date. Agreement requires annual payment of this in arrears at the end of the year. Present value at the
Mhm.
inception at the 8% discount rate is 386,550. Okay, fine. Direct attributable cost is 7,500. What to do, ma'am? We
Deduct the.
expense means we need to calculate the depreciation expense and the finance cost, right?
Yeah.
Asset, right to use asset. The liability plus dismantling cost plus directly attributable cost paid by the lessee. So it's going to be the value of the asset. How much? Life of the lease or life of the asset, the lower of, which is 3 years. So my depreciation is how much?
131,350.
That's the one answer I got. But the lease liability, we need to make the table. The BD ones, the 386,550. It's the first year. This one and that one. Is it first year or no?
Yeah.
Finance cost at the rate of 8% on this value, how much?
30,924.
Okay, so this is the interest. Interest and depreciation, both we got. So the answer is
162,274.
okay. The answer of this question is given by the examiner in that way. So I am sharing you now. Look at it. He gave you ABCD like this. So no need to make the total. Keep it separate. 131350. I think it's C. Check. Any problem in
Yeah.
this?
Yeah. No.
Any tensions?
Mm-mm. No, this is clear.
Okay. Now I would like to get the answer of the next question from your side. Can you try for me, please?
Yeah.
So you got C, huh? How?
Yeah.
Explain.
So depreciation is 100,650 divided by 10 because useful life and lease term is 10 years.
Okay.
And then the finance cost for the first year is 8% of 100,650. The total is 18,702, but because it's only 9 months, so 9 over 12 into 18,702 is 13,588.
Same thing applies for the depreciation as well, now.
Yeah,
So the depreciation final answer is for the 9 months. This one
yeah.
and the other one. You said it correct. We will take the finance lease amount directly, applying the interest, and it's all 9 months. So we will do like this. So we have the finance cost. How much? 6039, as you said.
Yeah.
Combined expense. So this one and that one. C is the answer. Any problem?
No.
Okay, that's all the questions we are doing are brought to you by ACCA Study Hub itself. This is not the question of mine, not the plan. They are the practice session, practice questions in the Study Hub. You will find them in the practice section of your Study Hub prepare. Okay, next question for you. First, you try it and tell me if you can do it or no. Otherwise, we will do it together. First, read, try. Press. Answer C is correct, but again, explain me how.
So the total expense first, it's two parts. One is depreciation and one is the finance cost.
Okay,
So for depreciation, we add the present value of the lease payments for 657,500 plus the directly attributable cost.
okay, this will
Divide,
to use asset, right?
yeah,
How much? Life is how many years?
8, because they've not given the life, but the lease is 8 years.
Yeah, yeah.
586, 875.
Okay, and the other one, finance cost for
6%.
full year, na? No need to compute the months drama.
No.
Answer is,
279,450.
and total expenses required, so this plus that. Again, C for cat. This plus that. Again is cat. C for cat. At last. Wow. Very nice. So, next question. I want to answer first from your side. Try. Yalla, yalla. Jaldi karo. It seems that you are okay with IFRS 16 as you got this one, mashallah, correct as well. Help me. What they are asking? They are asking the finance cost. They are asking what?
Finance cost.
Tell me how you did it.
So the initial lease liability is 75 million minus 6 million.
Okay, why 6 million minus?
Because initial lease payment was made
Any
on
advance
this
fee? Yes, very good. So the initial lease was 6 million, and how much you are going to deduct from it? 75.
75 minus 6.
So 75 minus 6 is how much?
69.
69 million. So
Yeah.
We are FR, so 3 zeros round, okay?
Mhm.
Percentage is 5%, which is going to be
3,450.
3,450. Payment, yearly payment is 12,000.
12,000.
So the CD,
6,450.
this is the December 2016. Why? Because
Yeah.
this, they are asking us for the second year interest. So we
Mhm.
have 1 year more. The CD is coming how much?
6,450.
So 6450 into interest rate, how much? 5%.
3,022.5.
That- That's my answer because they are asking the finance cost. So with this, we are done with the study hub practice session. Alhamdulillah, we are done with the practice session of Study Hub IFRS 16, which had 10 questions, and we are done with it. Your assignment, your homework is to open your Study Hub, read the chapter completely. That is chapter number 14. And after you completely complete reading the chapter, at the end of the chapter, you will find quiz. In that quiz, you have 5 questions. You must do those 5 questions, and then you will do my quiz, which is my topic-wise quiz for with you. And then this chapter is the last finished. Okay.